Just because my mom isn't a drug addict or an alcoholic or physically abusive doesn't mean she's not mentally abusive, which can be just as damaging as the others. And if you don't agree, then you probably haven't been mentally destroyed by somebody, and how much it can destroy your self-worth and how you go about things. There's a couple of things that I want to try and get out. So the video that I just posted about how I feel about my mother, the caption that I was writing, I really felt good about it. So I want to read the caption to you guys. Real quick though, I want to insert also, because I wanted to start my video saying this too. Just because my mom isn't a drug addict doesn't mean my grandmother isn't. My grandmother smoked all her life, had a major problem with weight, how she eat, and now she's become a drug addict. And it's honestly just been getting worse and worse I've noticed it, like we've noticed it from way before, and it's just gotten worse and worse and worse over the years. And that's kind of how my mom has been raised. She wasn't even really raised by her own mother. She was raised by her grandparents. So my great-grandparents, who were technically more so seen as my grandparents and her parents, because she was raised more so by them. Anyway, so this is what I wrote in the caption, if you didn't read it. So this is the battle I fight with how I feel about my mother every day, which was the video. That was just the caption. This is how whatever, let me just read it. What some people are missing is that, no, my mom may not be a drug addict. This is what I said in the beginning, as you've seen. She may not be an alcoholic or physically abusive, unlike my dad, who did try to hit me and has kicked a dog around the room. He definitely shows major signs of serious aggression. So growing up with that all day or all your life, that doesn't, like, imagine that. Okay. But she can be mentally abusive, and maybe I am too, but where do you think I learned it from? I have to undo everything I learned from her and heal the trauma that came with it, especially adding on that I may be autistic, and because of my environment and traits being masked, BPD developed. Well, that's just my theory, at least. It's a hard journey. No, she's not a terrible mom. I'm happy that she takes therapy for herself. Now, will she talk about it with the family? Will she try to heal as a family, or will I become even more the black sheep because I cannot continue with this charade with them anymore? I'm trying so hard not to break down and cry, but like, my sister talks about how, like, me and my sister get together and talk about how my mom is. We don't purposely get together and talk about her. We just get together to, like, play video games, watch movies, and there was a big majority of the time where we would just go off for an hour or two about how bad our family is, and they just don't heal about the trauma that they've done. There's another situation that has happened to me when I was a little girl that I haven't talked about, and I'm too scared to talk about because it has to do with my stepdad's son, and I'm scared if I tell the story and he sees the video that they're gonna get angry at me, and I don't want to do it that way. I want to talk to them, but I'm too scared to say anything to them because I'm scared they're gonna pretend like they don't know what I'm talking about, and then I'm gonna sit there and question, like, did that actually happen? I know it happened. So let's just say that my mom and stepdad protected my abuser. So there's that aspect. But there's all this, like, shit gone on with my dad and my mom with their divorce, and my dad cheating on my mom with her best friend, and then the shit that, like, the things that my grandmother says sometimes are just so mentally abusive, and, like, she's said things to, like, my aunt about a shirt that she was wearing, like, oh, that's a really nice shirt on, like, a really nice shirt, but it would look better on, like, Kaylee or something like that. So basically, in other words, making fun of my aunt for the fact that she was overweight. Like, my family has had this secretive drama between them, and nobody confronts it except me. My sister won't even confront it. That's what I keep telling you guys. She doesn't come to the house. She doesn't want to talk about it anymore. She avoids talking to my dad all the time. And my dad is constantly being like, let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. Let's fix things. So he's resorting. I can't blame him, but I can blame him. Like, family functions aren't the time for you to talk about things. But if he doesn't try the only times he sees her, he never gets the opportunity because she doesn't want anyone coming to the house. She is so in her own box now because she doesn't want anything to do with all of them. But then nobody is healing. And I've told you, some of you guys, me, my grandmother, and my sister have all sat down with my mom to try to tell her about her biking away all the time. Bike. That's all she does. No, I might not be home when you want me to be home, but I'm home all the time. And it's literally still been an issue. And yet she says, I don't have anything mentally, but goes to therapy. Goes to therapy for, like, my stepdad even said for, like, Braylon and me, and, like, I get that, but, like, are we ever gonna talk about us? Are we ever gonna do anything to heal about us? She made me go to Ontario Shores, partly because she had somebody that she was friends with who worked at Ontario Shores, so she was able to get me in, and it really seemed like she just, like, there you go, slap the diagnosis. See? You're the crazy one. You're the problem. You had BPD. You're the crazy one. I'm fine. I don't have anything mentally, but I'm going to therapy, but I'm fine. And I'm like, I can't fucking stand everyone in the fucking family pointing their fingers at me. Look at you. Look what you do wrong. I know I do those things wrong. At least I'm admitting it. At least I'm fucking trying to heal the trauma. What are you guys doing? Nothing. Mom's the only one that I know that goes to fucking therapy. My sister doesn't go to therapy. I don't know if my grandmother has gone to therapy. I don't know if my aunt's ever gone to therapy. I don't know if my dad's ever gone to therapy. None of them have ever gone to therapy. My mom is the only one who has kind of started to break the family trauma, but clearly hasn't been able to get all the way over. I mean, who is? You can't completely heal from everyone's gonna have trauma. So now I feel like the things that I'm going through with my mom are now affecting my son, and are gonna be the things that make him have trauma. And I don't want him to have that. I want to heal so bad. And it's like, I don't want to have these moments. Well, I'm not perfect. I'm gonna have these moments, and it's okay, but I don't want him to grow up feeling like the way I feel. It's not all my fault, and it's not all his fault. And that's why I don't want to be here at Christmas. I don't want to sit here and pretend like everything's okay and we're just gonna keep ignoring it and just, that's it. Just keep pretending, keep pushing it all down, keep bottling it all up. And I feel like I'm the one who I want to crack, I want to yell at all of them. Like, why won't you guys deal with your shit, man? Stop leaving me to deal with everything. And, like, I'm the crazy one and you guys are all, like, fine. My sister knows that she's not, but, like, you need to stop avoiding it. Everybody needs to stop avoiding it. Even me. But my brain has a hard time doing it politely and respectfully. I'll want to call everyone out, and it might not be in the most respectful way. And that's what I struggle with, is how do I get my words out for that situation? This is why I want someone with me to, like, stand up for me and be like, these things are there. You need to stop ignoring them. And also for the other situation, so I can tell this person what I've told a few people. I have talked about it a little bit. I even talked to my boyfriend about it, and he was like, you should confront them first. But I would rather tell somebody about it and have them there with me so that they can witness how they react. So that I'm not sitting there looking like a crazy person. Because I know this situation happened. I know for a fact. People will think that I made it up, of course. That's how it always goes. I'm sure some of you can guess what it is. And I'm suffering mostly from that. I just want to let it out. I just want to get away. I want the truth out there, and I just want to get away. I want people to fucking take responsibility for their actions. Maybe I wouldn't be suffering so much if they did. And people think that it's just me. I can't get away from it. Anyways, I'm done rambling. Thanks for listening.